Hello friends. Now let us take up the concept number 8.3, character converting methods. Character converting methods include character manipulating methods also. In the program number 8.2, I have introduced, I explained the functionality of 14 methods, and here, because of the space limitation, I am introducing all those methods separately, not in the form of program. If you want, you can refer my program in the ebook. Now, before explaining this, I have to introduce a concept called radix or base. You know, there are mainly three number systems: octal, decimal, hexadecimal. As far as octal is concerned, there are its radix or base is 8. Decimal, the radix is 10, and hexadecimal, the radix is 16. You must know that. What is radix? Radix is also known as base. How many digits are being used in a number system is its radix or base. In octal number system, we use 8 digits. Those are 0 to 7. They are all 0 base index, 0 to 7. In decimal system, 0 to 9, total 10 digits. In hexadecimal, 0 to 15, 0 to 15, total 16 digits. And in decimal system, just you recall, base numbers are 0 to 9 only. But what about advanced numbers, higher values and all that? By composition of the base numbers, we are developing higher values, like 47. 4 is the base number, 7 is the base number. 4 and 7 represents 47. In the same way, 123, 1, 2, 3 are base numbers, and by composing them, we are creating a value 123. That knowledge is very essential to understand these methods. Now, you see the first one. These are all static methods. That's why character class name we are writing character dot digit 68. Digit 68. Here 6 you have to take a number character. You should not take it as an integer. You have to take 6 symbol. You have to take it as 6 symbol, and how 6 symbol is being taken in 8. 8 represents octal. In octal system, what is the value of character 6? That is the meaning. In octal system, 8 represents octal. Octal system, what the value of character 6? That obviously you know that it is 6. Here also that is required as part of syntax. What does it mean? In a decimal system, what is the value of character 9? Character 9, obviously you know that it is 9. And character digit A16, 16 means hexadecimal. What is the value of the character A? A, either uppercase or lowercase. A, it is equivalent to 10. And you must remember that in a hexadecimal, 0 to 9 are there. Thereafter 10 to 15 are represented by A through F. 10 is represented by A, 11 is represented by B, like that. 15 is represented by F. F, that point you have to remember. Here case sensitivity is not applicable. One exception to the principle of case sensitivity, that is here. Uppercase or lowercase represents the same value. Now here you see A. Now what is the meaning of this thing? What is the value of A character in hexadecimal system? That is 10. And in the same manner, If you give lowercase also, same value will come. The similar question, in a hexadecimal system, what is the value, which value is represented by lowercase f or even uppercase f? Obviously that is 15, and according to syntax you have to write the first parameter as a character. That's why you must enclose with a single quotes. Okay. Now other set, similar set in different way. Now we see this is digit, this is for digit. Now in octal for digit 5 8, what does it mean? In octal system, what is the value of 5, or otherwise how integer 5 value is represented? You know that in octal system integer 5 value is represented by 5 only. So you should not write it as a character. And what is the meaning of that? In a decimal system, what is the value of 9? How value of 9 is represented? Obviously you know that by 9. Now you may prima facie feel it is, these are meaningless, but now you understand the meaning here. In a hexadecimal system, how the 11 value is represented? How the 11 value is represented? So 10 value is by A, 11 value is by B. 11 value is by B, it is represented. It is lowercase. Actually system by default it represents in lowercase, not in uppercase. So once again I am telling you, the 11 value in the hexadecimal system is represented by character B. Next, 12C. In hexadecimal system, value 12 is represented by C, lowercase c. Okay. And these are just the slight difference is there between character digit and character dot for digit. It's like you have to understand. One thing I am telling you, these are very simple, but one time without studying them you cannot understand. And if you have to own them and all that, one program, simple program, matter of 15 minutes, if you write, and permanently those are registered in your brain. Next, 2 lowercase a. Actually here lowercase character only we have given, we are asking it to convert into lowercase, then the same character is printed, no error will come. If you give uppercase, then automatically converted. If you give lowercase for this or any inappropriate thing also, no error will come, the same value is returned. You see next one, actually 9 is very inappropriate for lowercase, then no error will come, only 9 is represented, and 2 upper, here uppercase only is there, so no conversion is required, but no error will come, A is given. And one more important point I have to tell you in this context, sometimes for that number system, whatever the given parameter may be irrelevant, illegal. In such case, null character is returned. Null is represented by 0. Now we see here 6, 8. What do you mean? How 6? What is the value of the 6 character in octal system? You are asking, 6 has come. Suppose now we have written 8. Actually 8 is not the relevant character for octal system, up to 7 only, 0 to 7. 8 is the irrelevant value, illegal value for octal system. How 8 character is represented in octal system means null character is returned, null is represented by 0. Okay. So here also now we see 9 we have given, 9 is relevant, and here you see A16. Here what is the meaning? In hexadecimal system, what is the value of A? How the value of A is represented 10. Suppose up to F it is valid. Now you have given H here, that is irrelevant. Then null character is returned. You test it. Your experience is yours. That's why some irrelevant characters also you give and then work out. Then whatever the result, it is registered in your brain. So whenever you are studying one program, all possible alternatives you have to give and test. One thing once again I am telling you, don't limit to the methods whatever I have given, and on those methods also in possible opportunity alternatives are there, you give those inputs and test once for all, you master on the segment of the elements. That is always a good habit for a prospective programmer.